from downtown. Beasley kicks to Hood. Trying to find Canner. Gets it to him. Over Towns. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 8 points for Enes Kanter.
You must crowd Kanter when he is in the mid-range. He is a knockdown shooter.
Holland, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Beasley. Antetokounmpo, no good. Knicks trail by 17. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Ntilikina kicks to Hood. 5 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. That one wide left. Milwaukee leading by 17. Thompson left side with the fadeaway. Good work there as it goes. Thompson's got his third basket of the night right there.
How about the elevation from Klay Thompson? His jumper is sweet and it's pure, and it doesn't matter if the defender is there or not.
Hood against Thompson. Teardrop shot. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And here are the Knicks now, following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Bledsoe, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 5. Here's the teardrop. Stolen by Bledsoe.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player. Now, kicking himself on that one, that is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Now here's Hood. After the miss from Karl-Anthony Towns. Ball's knocked loose. 6 on the shot clock, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Bucks on the break. Yep, it counts. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
You love to see Karl-Anthony Towns with the great decision-making. Passes up a scoring opportunity to find a teammate.
To the middle, here's McKnight. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Towns.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Doris, when you look at Frank Ntilikina, the first thing that might strike you is how long his arms really are.
Right, that wingspan in the 7'1" mark, and I'll tell you what you like is that Ntilikina really knows how to use that length to his advantage on the defensive end.
Here's Ntilikina. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. McKnight covered by Holland. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
Bledsoe for 3. The shot misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And Milwaukee has possession, following the score by New York. Kicks it to Towns. 5 on the clock. Here's Holland. No good there. Excellent D there from Beasley. And so Hood will bring it up for New York. It's an 18-point game. McKnight the pass to Beasley. Outside Hood. Beasley trying to break free. Hood can't get it to go.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's McKnight. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. He's got 16. Bucks leading by 18. Here's Holland. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Antetokounmpo against Beasley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Thompson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Free throw, good, Beasley. And some changes here for the Bucks. Mirotic is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. The Bucks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Here's Holland, 14 points for him. Right side Thomas, over Hardaway, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And 11 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Passes it to Cannon. The 19-foot shot, and it's Beasley. That time in the assist by Cannon. Beasley's got 15.
Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
To the right side. Here's Holland. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Yep, that one goes in there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Knicks trail by 20. Baldwin kicks to Cannon. Pass to Hardaway. From the stripe, and again it's New York.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point.
Pass to Holland. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. Out left to the wing. DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. For New York, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
The Knicks have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Henson. Back to Thomas. Now the pass to Holland. He kicks to Mirotic. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Baldwin. He's guarded by Thomas. And Cannon gets it to go.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
Outside Robinson. Back to Thomas. To the paint. Here's Holland, guarded by Hardaway. Great D that time from Hardaway. Knicks trail by 14. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now here's Henson. Here's Holland. Knocks it loose. The shot's good from Henson. And the Bucks lead by 14.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Now here's Beasley. 15 points in the game. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here is Thomas. 11 points in the game. Right side Robinson. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you've got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Now here is Hardaway. 11 points in the game.
And guys, it's been a little bit of an interesting journey for Tim Hardaway Jr., right? He gets drafted by the Knicks, traded after 2 seasons, then goes back to New York on a monster free agent deal.
A different look for Milwaukee. Sterling Brown comes in for the bodyguard. And it's Thompson in for Thomas.
You see, to me,
big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for John Henson. Antetokounmpo comes in for Mirotic. Bodyguards checked in for Brown. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Robinson. Hardaway is out there with Ntilikina. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's McKnight in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Passes it to Ntilikina. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Well, Doris, when you think about Hardaway's future, sky's the limit if he can stay healthy.
right, a high-energy guy, gets after it every possession, willing to sacrifice his body, very much the way his dad played. That's the only way he knows how to play.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Pass to Ntilikina. Milwaukee with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Holland. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
On the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Thompson. Shoots off the step back. Milwaukee with the rebound. Holland's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shoots the 3. Thompson misses.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
Ntilikina kicks to Hardaway. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. just piling on at this point. When this guy's in the zone, he can make anything happen.
Pass to Holland. Back to Antetokounmpo. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Ntilikina.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Got a piece of it. Now the pass to Holland. Now Hood passes it to Ntilikina. Back to Hood. From 12 feet out. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
Pass to McKnight. And here is Hardaway. Some nice passing by New York here. Kanter kicks to Hood. And he gets it to go from the high post. Hood's got 4 points now in the quarter.
But, Kevin, I think Rodney Hood does such a good job using his size to create good opportunities in the pick-and-roll situation. He's got a really good feel.
It's deflected, and he makes that one. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And of the last
I'm off the hood. You feel me? Throw your hands up. Hood.
Physical
It's good, ain't it? Oh, come on, man. Too much space, Carl.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
They'd be in a much deeper hole without his contributions, no doubt about it.
Pass to Holland. The dish to Towns. Down low.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks long.
Got highs, baby.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Hardaway against Thompson. Now here's Hardaway. D right on him, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Thompson. That free throw good from Hardaway.
Boy, that's my career.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Well, you guys know it. When he gets ahead of full steam up, look out. Draws the foul. Bledsoe going to the line yet again.
The first free throw is good. And the Knicks making a change here. Hood's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Ntilikina passes to McKnight. Poked away. And it's the Bucks on the break.
And the steal then.
I got highs. I got highs, baby.
Yes, intercepted the ball in stride. Turnovers like this are devastating to the opposition.
Here's Ntilikina. Takes the 13-footer. Kanter kicks to Ntilikina. Shot clock at 5. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
And here's the break. There's the pass to Kanter. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the touch that Enes Kanter presents is really terrific. Unbelievable scoring inside.
And Holland gets it to go.
Timeout.
Holland's got 14 points now in the second half.
Started.
Incredibly reliable as a scorer. He's always looking for ways to help the team succeed. It's happening again tonight.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The bodyguard really making a difference here.
I think one of the things at the top of the list in this timeout discussion has got to be the amount of room they're giving him to operate. You've got to get more bodies on him to try to disrupt his rhythm.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Dave Yeager was just going over his game plan with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And Thompson kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Thompson. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Knicks trail by 17. Ntilikina kicks to Beasley. Floats it up for Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Henson checked in for Antetokounmpo. Robinson comes in for Klay Thompson. And Thomas subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
Green bean from the line. Green bean from the line.
The inaugural season of the NBA 2K League. Over half the league's franchises fielding teams. It looks to be the start of something very special and very unique.
No doubt, Kevin. And the NBA has always been an organization at the forefront of embracing technology. And the reality is there is a huge market for this. The younger generation gets just as excited with how their virtual home team is doing in the standings. Big things on the horizon for the NBA 2K League. And you better not square up against me, Kev. You got no shot.
Oh. Okay, I've recorded that comment. That's a 2 from Hood, and the shot is good.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Right, frustrating for sure, Greg. I don't think they'll be able to mount a comeback at this point.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Think about this. Isaiah Thomas goes from being the last pick in the 2011 NBA draft to a guy who finishes a season top 5 in MVP voting. What a journey, guys.
Here's Baldwin, and again, it's New York. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that
Boy. There it is. Right. That one. Yo, right. Big win, fellas. You could not miss tonight, man. Man, I was on fire. Man, keep it up. Where to bring the energy?
Maybe more fans. was here for. That's why I'm not kidding.
Hello.
Can you allow me?
Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. Checking out the Hornets, they've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. And tonight we're going to see Isaiah Thomas, one of only a handful of players his size to make multiple all-star appearances. Kenny, among players under 6 feet in height, is he the best ever?
Oh, I don't know if he's the best ever.
That's the question I asked you.
Because you think about Tiny Archibald. Think about Tiny Archibald.
Yeah.
Led the league in scoring and assists in the same year. Think about Calvin Murphy.
Ooh.
Great rocket. Part of his production, but I think longevity-wise, we'd have to see over a longer term.
You know what happened once when I was a teenager?
What's
I went to a game in Atlanta when Tiny was playing, and they let people in free if they were under Tiny's height.
Oh,
and they had one
wow.
of those things right there so you could measure yourself.
Oh, that would be cool.
But I was a little too tall.
You were too tall, so you had to pay double.
I had to pay, yeah. But I remember being there. Shaq, do you have any entertaining stories about small people?
No, I do not. Anyway, he's one of the guys who inspires others. It's really amazing to watch his growth from a role player to star.
Oh, I thought you meant his growth as from a little guy to a very little guy.
No, he's still short.
Okay.
But that's nothing against short people.
Nothing at all.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Yo, hurry up.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day.
Hello.
The Hornets are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. This game in Milwaukee marks the start of the homestand for the Bucks. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Karl Anthony Towns has a different...
Outstanding, DA. Thank you. Here at the end of the season, players fighting through fatigue. Chris, is there anything else the league can do to help keep guys staying fresh and healthy?
Okay, well, I'm a little old school in this. I mean, you wake up and you go to work. That's about it. If you're not hurt, you just play. Think about this. When Wilt Chamberlain, those guys were playing in shoes that were made of cloth, and they didn't have any tape, and they were riding on planes, not in first class,
right,
and travel was worse, and they still had 82 games. What are we talking about? The guys are okay. It's okay. Everybody's all right. They'll live. I think right now we're babying them too much anyway, trying to give more time off. It's okay. I mean, that's one thing that we can say is consistent. There's always been 82 games, and if anything, players before this generation has had less rest. So I don't look at it as they need more rest. I look at it like, man, toughen up, let's go and play some games.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Bridges and Williams, your forward there. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Hernan Gomez in at center. Pocket two. Here's Towns. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Walker the pass to Lamb. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Walker's shot is off. The Bucks won their last contest, that game against the Knicks. Here's Towns. Off target from three-point range. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Again, the miss by Walker. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Good poise led to good shot selection, and that was the key to maximizing their opportunities.
It's blocked, and he recovers it.
Shot clock violation.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Walker kicks to Hernan Gomez. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Not to mention his defense, man. He was a terror. He came away with 3 steals and caused a whole lot of headaches.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game.
I'll tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
And as great of a free throw shooter as he is, it's still a part of his game. He works very hard at it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. Bledsoe hits them both. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Inside. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Walker. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Wonderful concentration from the agile Williams. He's terrific at getting whatever shot he wants down low.
Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Bledsoe passes to Howard. Bucks passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo against Bridges. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lamb finds Hernan Gomez. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. A finish. And Bledsoe with the stop.
An impressive defender who uses his length well. Thompson is adept at finding ways to come up with steals.
And here are the Hornets now. They trail by 1. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. Look at Milwaukee. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, there's the Hornets. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And when I look at Charlotte, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
They have their work cut out in the offseason. The status quo isn't going to cut it. There has to be an overhaul.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. You look at the bodyguard, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Karl Anthony Towns, several spots down. Also someone that shoots at such a high percentage, top 5 in the league.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
You talk about making the engine run. Kemba Walker, he's the man. Lightning quick, stronger than he looks. I mean, this man is a competitor.
Towns kicks to Antetokounmpo. Thompson outside. Here's Holland. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Thompson for 3. That one's not going to go. And Charlotte will come the other way. Now Lamb. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Bledsoe's running. It's good. Bledsoe's got 6.
And they're getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
And here's Walker. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Indiana. Lamb with the ball. 5 to shoot. It's tipped, and Charlotte turns it over again. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Towns.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. Pass to Holland. Back to Thompson.
Come on.
Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Walker looking for an opening. At the teardrop. Another shot. Hernan Gomez, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. The pass to Holland. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
Oh, that's good, solid work in the painted area. Thompson's a threat from anywhere.
Charlotte calls timeout. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the board.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see how they respond. I mean, they lost the physical battle badly in that game. I'm sure that's still in their minds.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Williams. Inside, here's Walker. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Walker's got 7.
I like the guts of Walker. I mean, one of the smaller players in the league, but he still attacks the defense inside.
Towns, the pass to Bledsoe. Over to the wing. Here's Holland, defended by Bridges. Poked loose and stolen by Zeller. Lamb with the ball, working on Thompson. Outside, Walker. Doubled by Holland. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jumping, man. That boy is up to something. What up, Frankie? Yo. Jumping, what is up, it's solid.
And the Bucks with possession here. The Bucks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Back to Bledsoe. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down. The Hornets have gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Ball's knocked loose. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
A brief check now of the stats for Bledsoe. How last month turned out for him? 5th for free throw percentage, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Here's Towns. True on the 14-footer. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
To the inside. For Charlotte, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Big-time scoring is always a premium, Chris, when you're evaluating players on the offensive side. What do you hope to find as you kind of break down their game?
I hope to find that you can dribble, shoot, and pass. Because if you can do those things and you're a great scorer, then I know that if you get double teamed, you can find an open man. And if you have the heart of an unselfish player that you're willing to think 2-3 plays ahead of how to set someone else up, that's struggling because a great player can always get their own.